Well, you can kind of consider this week a victory lap of sorts, right? We knew it was going to be fantastic. It was a matter of how warm, how sunny it was going to be. And today actually overachieved a little bit, coming in at 90 in Freiburg, 76 in Portland. You can see that ocean influence, but you get away from the coast, particularly over southern Maine. We got it into upper 80s, low 90s, which makes me think that tomorrow is going to be a real scorcher because these temperatures were a few degrees above kind of the computer guidance on it. Nice and clear over most of the state. We did have some showers over Aroostook County earlier today. Those have disintegrated. A few high thin clouds off to the west, but most of tonight will be clear to partly cloudy, and then we set up for that warm day tomorrow. There's that warm front up there. It's now up into Canada, and once it gets up there, we get into a southwest flow. That's a warm wind direction for us. Brings us typically our warmest temperatures, not our driest air, but our warmest temperatures, and that's what we'll get through the day on Thursday. A few clouds around, and then maybe an afternoon thunderstorm, very isolated stuff, and something that actually wasn't hinted by the computer models until today. I think what's changed is they've gone from 83 degrees or so to 87, now to low 90s, and the difference in that heat is going to drive the atmosphere upward to produce those clouds, those kind of afternoon showers and thunderstorms that you see a lot during the summer. Those will continue overnight on Thursday in kind of a sporadic fashion, and then Friday a front comes through. That's a cold front on Friday, but it's cold coming down from around 90 degrees. So Friday actually will still be in the mid and upper 70s, maybe even low 80s in spots, and then temperatures fall through the afternoon. We set up for a nice but cooler weekend. Here's what I'm thinking tomorrow. Everyone but Rockland and Bar Harbor, which happens a lot in Maine as it turns out. Upper 80s, low 90s. I could see it being in the 90s even in Portland, but just kind of the best guesstimate is upper 80s in that particular spot. National Weather Service has actually issued an air quality warning, which means that between, say, 2 and 5 p.m., if you have trouble breathing in certain situations, asthma is one of them, some elderly people have a hard time with it, you want to stay out of being outside at this time period. That's usually when it gets really hot and the air gets kind of thick. Records. We're going to smash the Portland one. 82 is a weak record anyways. I can't believe that was actually the warmest it's been on this day. We'll be around 87 tomorrow, no problem with that one. Bangor's is a little bit closer. 87 is the record. I think we'll get to 89 or 90. And remember February before you complain about the heat, because it will be warm tomorrow afternoon. Marine forecast sees around 3 to 5 feet. A little gusty wind action out there tomorrow, but otherwise relatively quiet. So tomorrow's fun, a little taste of the heat, but we go back towards average over the weekend. I like the weekend though, guys, because I think even though we're only in the mid 60s, that's still nice and it's sunny. So
I think you'll get no complaints about that weekend forecast.
Minimal complaint action, and a lot of next week looks good as well up until at least Thursday. So a nice stretch of weather we're breaking off here.
All right, thanks, Keith.
Good.